Hey, and welcome to the Landlord Tenant Show with Miss Arendi and Miss Keita. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about, what are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about evictions. So, just so you know, today's topic on evictions, we have a book here for anybody who's a landlord tenant. And you can actually get this from the library, just so you know. It's called A Practical Guide for Tenants and Landlords. Tenants and landlords. All right. So, anyway, why do people even not prepare themselves for evictions? Why? I mean, and I know everybody has their own personal problems that they go through, and I understand that certain things come up. However, if you know, like I know a situation right now where the person knew that they weren't going to be able to stay. So what they do, they start packing, getting themselves together, and cleaning out their apartment, which makes sense. If you know you're not able to pay the next month's rent, you're doing your due diligence, making sure you plan ahead. Unfortunately, that's just to avoid eviction. So why do these eviction proceedings even exist if you know you have not paid for non-payment? And that's not the only reasons, people. There's multiple reasons as to why you can get evicted. So if you are a tenant, you might want to listen up. And if you're a landlord who has tenants in your home, you might want to, kind of evaluate. That's only if you don't know your rights. And the same thing with the tenants. Like, you can't just put a person out just for any old reason.
Like, I don't like your attitude. You gotta go.
My attitude bad. Whatever.
You get evicted.
Anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about evictions. All right, Randy, take it away. Now, mind you, remember she's a property manager. I'm not in that business yet, but I'm still a real estate professional.
People don't think you can get evicted for being too dirty.
Oh, what's being too dirty? Can you elaborate? Can you kind of?
Well, I'm gonna say what the law says.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the law.
So the law says serious and continuing health hazards. Filth is a health hazard.
Can you give us a scenario where filth is a health hazard?
If you have trash overflowing, piling up, rodents, because a lot of people think, when they think rodents, they think, oh, the landlord, this house is messed up, y'all got, it's roaches in here, it's mice in here, and where do they come from? Your filth. So what I do, I send a professional out there, so you don't feel like I'm being, judgmental. Okay? So when the rodent guy get out there,
pest control. That's what you're talking about. Pest control.
When he get out there and he's like, hey, here is a list of things that you need to do to stop this situation. We're going to put some poison out, but you have to stop making a dinner table for the rodents, okay? Never call your landlord out saying, oh, it's rats and roaches and mice everywhere, and your house is filthy, nasty. Like, a village can probably pick up and eat off your floor.
That's nasty.
Your dishes is overflowing, filthy. Your stove got food on it, crumbs. Dinner you ate 6 weeks ago is down in the crevices and stuff.
Why gotta be 6 weeks?
Because it be just that much. It's just that much.
But the thought of it making me want to get.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Like, let's say you in an apartment, right? And it's mice in the apartment. I'm gonna say I'm a mice. I'm a mouse. Okay?
Tom and Jerry,
okay? And I go to 105. She in 105, okay? I go to 105 and it's food everywhere, The kids got Because it's only me and you.
Okay.
The kids got chicken bones in the room, old pizza up under the cover, whatever. You know, you just be surprised. I've been doing this way too long. I can run it down, okay? Food in the crevices and cracks of the floors. What I'm going to do as a mouse? I'm going to the village. Like, hey, 105 tonight. We gonna party, okay? We gonna eat. We gonna get food for the kids. We going grocery shopping at 105, okay?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's stuff to drink. I mean,
It's a free fall.
It's free fall. You know, she got dishwater. You know, people don't think roaches and mice eat dishwater. Yeah, they drink dishwater. Mm-hmm.
Why they throwing up in it? Because I feel like
Yeah, they like, that's old chicken. Some soft chicken in there.
That's nasty.
Anyways, stop being filthy first. Okay? It's embarrassing for you to call your landlord out saying, hey, it's mice here. It's a mice situation. I'm catching mice. And then we get out there and it's like, you and the kids need to leave. It's a health hazard. This is crazy. Like, the kids running around with no socks on their feet black, because this is why I take before and after pictures. Because the first thing you want to say is, oh, this house raggedy, this, ma'am, I don't think you would have moved your children in a raggedy home. Okay?
So stop lying.
Stop lying. But I can't say that. So I'm going to send a professional out that's going to run it down for you and tell you what you need to do and need not to do to keep your home rodent free. But that's a tenant that you might want to put out, especially if it's more than once. Put that person out. You have to go. Just give them a 30-day notice and put on there filth, health hazard. Because it takes a long time to get rid of some of that stuff. You know what I mean? After a while, they in the walls, and you might want to tear that house down trying to get them roaches and stuff out of there. I didn't even know we still had roaches in America. That's just me. I didn't know. But we do. And that's crazy. Because I swear they was gone. I mean.
That's because you don't deal with them. But pest control obviously does, because they have a job.
Yeah.
The business is
No
always
job
in.
too big, no job too small. They coming. They coming like, you seen one roach? Oh, you seen 10,000 roaches. We'll be there.
Why is 10,000?
Because one make 1,000.
So anyway, another reason for a health hazard could be that you're a hoarder. And that's one thing, like, you got too much stuff. Now, come on. Now, you know you need to be able to have not just a pathway to your room, the living room, the TV, the kitchen, and whatnot. You got all this stuff. That is a health hazard, because first of all, what air are you breathing? What air are you really, you know that's covering probably roaches, any type of thing that can hide. If it could be anything, it could be any type of rodent. Who's going to see all of that? If you're crowded with all this stuff, it's a health hazard. And the thing about it is, what kills me, and no, I ain't gonna say that. It doesn't kill me, because that's your business. But what's bothersome is that you won't take the time to really say, you know what, I need a day off work. I need to take care of some business and actually get rid of some stuff. Now, I know y'all got vacation time. We all got vacation time at work.
Why would they get rid of that stuff? They're hoarders. It's insulting to even say, take some time off and get rid of this stuff. That's
Okay.
like, what?
Because, see, my thing is, a lot of times being a hoarder are signs of depression, possibly. You could be grieving. It could be someone who had passed away and you just kept accumulating and you just hadn't got rid of it. You could be just a shopaholic and don't know how to get rid of stuff, because I know retail therapy is something else. So I would suggest this: if you recognize it, or if somebody suggested it to you because they're saying, hey, you need to clean this up, go get help. See a psychologist. I don't know about a psychiatrist. I'm not into the whole medicine thing, but you need to see somebody to address why you're hoarding. Just saying.
Selling drugs. You selling nickel bags of funk. That's a reason to evict you.
Is drugs funky?
Yes.
When did drugs become funky?
They funky?
How would you know?
Because I had to evict somebody.
Oh wow.
Okay? I had to evict somebody that had drugs in there. It stinked in there. It was too much. No,
Also,
but seriously.
But that's crazy. But also, you can't even cause harm or damage to the property. That's another reason to get evicted. And the thing about it is, a lot of landlords, if they're smart, they'll do inspections on that property probably every 6 months.
We've just started that.
Okay.
Like the water bills used to be. Like here's the thing. Section 8 inspect once a year. We need to inspect every 6 months before it get to that year, and then Section 8 is like, oh, the railing is falling off, and the ceiling is falling in, and you'll be surprised on how much damage happens within a year's time. And then you get this big bill like, oh, to continue paying you gotta fix $3,000 worth of stuff. Excuse me? Sign right here. Leave, please. Please leave.
Yeah.
Because people don't even, you know what? The main big thing is the bucket under the sink. If there's a leak, call your landlord. Call your property manager. The first time you see the leak, make a phone call. Because that $10 leak can turn into a $2,000 repair. And it's not fair. Because now you putting buckets up under there.
But here's
you
the
put
thing.
buckets up under there, you're going to forget the bucket.
And then it's going to overflow.
It's going to overflow. It's going to tear up the cabinets.
And which is going to tear up the floor up under the
Which going
cabinets.
to tear up the floor.
Under the cabinet.
Which going to start
going to the basement or crawl space and ruin that floor. Yeah.
And if it's a leak in the bathroom, and the bathroom is upstairs.
Right.
Now the downstairs
is
affected. Ma'am, sir, if I never stepped foot in your home, all while you living there, when it's time for you to leave,
wow.
I mean, the kitchen drawer gone. Well, where's the drawer? Oh, it fell off. Well, where did you put it? The light fixtures. The dome light fixtures.
Uh-huh.
People take those down and change the light bulb. And for some odd reason, they never put it back.
So it's just a light bulb they see.
They never put it back. Like they put it in a linen closet or something. Like
what has got to do with a linen?
You up there anyway. You up there anyway. Just screw it back on. Because believe it or not, they don't sell those shields separately. So after a while, you done lost the nut, you done lost the screw, you done broke the thing, and now we got to change a whole light fixture because of your negligence.
But I guess my thing is, if something goes wrong, what is the fear in telling the landlord, hey, something happened, da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Whatever the case may be. You will be surprised.
People turn into kids when they come down to landlord-tenant relationships. They turn into kids. Do you hear me? Oh, they broke that.
They're trying to hide it.
Okay. This is why we need inspections. Because you're not going to be honest. You're not going to say, oh yeah, and the other day, one of the kids broke the towel rack. Don't ask me what they were doing. I have no idea. But the towel rack is broke. Do-do-do. You know what I mean? Like, give us a chance.
Right.
A lot of people don't give the landlords a chance. They don't. They do not. Okay.
And that's why some people actually get out of that business because they don't want to have to deal with that hassle.
Yeah.
Because you're not being honest. So why are you struggling to be honest with a landlord in a place that you're living in You're paying rent.
You're renting.
Right, you're paying. So get what you're paid for. I mean, ask for those things that you need. I don't understand what the problem is.
Because most of those people that tear houses up are always late on their rent. So they don't want to call like, okay, you owe me $1,000. You don't want to call me and say, oh yeah, the tub is stopped up. Well, take some of it out that money you owe me and fix it. Was the tub stopped up when you moved in?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, take care of that, ma'am. Take care of that.
Okay.
Little Johnny stuffs orange peels down the toilet. Don't call me. Don't call me. That's your child. That's your toilet. Get it out. Better yet, watch your child. Stop putting stuff down. Girl, the stuff people put down the toilets and then they have to get that bill. You got to get that bill. You have to get that bill. When the plumber come out and say, oh, look, pussy wipes. Oh, look. Dirty wipes. Oh, look. This is a piece of plastic.
Gloss over that. Like you didn't say what you just said. Gloss over that.
None of that stuff is flushable. None of it. I don't care if it say flushable. It is not. It is not. It's not. Once it get down there with the grease you putting down the drain, let's not get on that. Yeah. And let me let you know something.
Grease down the drain. Okay.
When you pouring grease down the drain, don't pour grease down the drain. I hear people say stuff like, oh, I let the hot water run. Well, guess what happens to hot water by the time it get downstairs in the basement? It's cold. So is the grease. And it's accumulating. So after a while, a pipe that's like this will end up like this, and then like this, and then like, hello, landlord, the drain is stopped up. And when they come out and say, look at all this grease.
Sound like your body. I'm sorry. The build up.
It's so many reasons you can get evicted. That's actually that goes up under injury to the property. Yeah. If somebody keep doing that, like you just keep doing that. I don't know where that grease came from.
Remember when we were
Are you serious?
Remember when we were working at Benji Gates and it was somebody who kept having something. Didn't somebody else kept having something like, seemed like every other week it was something going on with their property, and they always had to send somebody out to fix it because it was a woman. I can't remember. She had kids. I don't remember her name. I wouldn't say it on here anyway. But all I remember is that it seemed like every week it was an issue. They ended up evicting her, I believe.
Yeah, you have to.
They ended up evicting her because right. Not only that, it's costly. Yeah. So it's just like, what are you doing?
It's like every time you pay your rent, I gotta pay half to do something to your house. Like, wait a minute, this is not adding up. And stop being mad at landlords talking about all you want to do is make money. And I do. That's why I'm in this business, right, to help people and make money while doing so. Just like when you go to work. Don't nobody be like, oh, you just want to make money. I hope so. I hope you're trading your time for money. I hope so. Because landlords trade a lot of time. You know, it be beyond your security deposit. That's why security deposits are so high now. Because you guys tear up properties. Tear them down. I mean, like down. Like you buy 30-year paint and have to paint every year. Like nobody wipe their walls down anymore. What is that about? Well, they don't even wipe off the switches. Every time I go in the house, I be like, this is how coronavirus started. I say that every time, like, I go in the house like, I should have had a whole white suit on.
The hazmat suit.
Yeah, I should have came in like, hi, how are you? Dude.
Get you a mask with the HEPA filter.
Something. People are, I'm telling you, that's why I have no perspective of people. I be looking like, little Miss Cute Dirty Girl. Yeah, you so cute. And then you go in the house and be like slipping on orange peels. chicken bones. Oh, excuse my house. No, excuse you out of this house. I'm just gonna send you a 30-day notice. Like this relationship not working no more. Because it's a relationship.
Yeah,
it's a relationship. It's a marriage between you and your tenant, and it should be a great one. You shouldn't be like some of y'all be like out of control. You know, trying to talk to the landlord any old kind of way, as if they gotta keep you.
They don't.
They don't. You can't threaten your landlord like F you, MF, then you cannot do that and expect somebody to be like, have a great day. They gonna go home and be like, she crazy. He crazy. Let me get rid of them now. This is not going well. You know, that falls up under threatening your landlord is on here. It's the law.
Threatening physical violence or threat violence.
Physical, threatening. You can't threatening violence. Yes. You can't be like, F you up with your slumlord, da 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 da. I don't feel comfortable now. I don't feel comfortable. If you always tell me how you gonna kick my butt.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. Also, if you violate the lease provision and the lease allows for termination, that's another way of getting evicted.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'll figure that out in a second.
That means you know your time is up. It's time for you to go.
You violated, the provision that was on the lease. Yeah.
Bye. You was here for a year, ma'am. It's been 13 months.
You gotta go.
You gotta go.
When you already stated that you were moving, and so the thing about it is, if you've already, if you're not going month to month and you haven't told your landlord that, then they're expecting you to be out there that 31st day, the end of the month, bottom line, and moved on. So those are the kind of things you need to keep in mind. Make sure you always keep in communication with your landlord. I don't understand why people don't do that either. Because here's the thing: the more you communicate, the more, at least a better a relationship, a rapport y'all can build with each other. If you don't do that, then how do you have an expectation that you're not even meeting? I'm confused. So how you expect somebody to give you things or give you what you need when you're not giving them what they need? So to have an expectation you're not meeting is really, it's not working. That's why these eviction processes get put in play. So, yeah. Anyway, it says forceful entry or peaceful entry with forceful stay or trespassing.
Squatters.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, so y'all know what that means.
Don't nobody own this house.
Let's just go in.
Yes, they do. Somebody owns everything. There's not a house you can find out here and find a deed and it say nobody. Nope. Nobody's down there. Nobody owns this. You're stealing.
Yeah, you're stealing.
And you know what's so funny happening to people like that? You go and you put all this money into these houses that you squatting in and get through right out. When you could have just put money into something that you were buying.
Yeah.
Even when you rent, you should treat it like you buying anyway.
Because I've known some landlords to actually give houses.
That's right.
Yeah, they give houses to the renters.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, again, the relationship. You got to keep that relationship going.
Miss Johnson,
you've been
staying here for like 9 years.
You said 5. Well, Anyway.
And I really like her, and I'm really getting out of the landlord-tenant business. And before I put this house on the market, because you're taking such good care of this property, and I don't want to see you and your family, you act like you really love it. I want to offer it to you first.
See how that relationship works.
Oh, you can't afford a down payment. Let's work that out.
Right. It really could be on a land contract.
Yeah. But a lot of y'all make landlords hate y'all.
Yeah.
Hate the fact that they're a landlord.
Yeah.
Some landlords be ready to cry themselves to sleep at night because a lot of you are ridiculous. You make landlords spend thousands of dollars to put you out. That's ignorant. Because what you don't realize is that the landlord is not the only one losing here. You are too.
Yeah.
Because that eviction notice stays on your record for 7 years. So for 7 years, you got to have your butt cheeks tight, hoping that somebody will let you rent their house, looking at your eviction notice like, I might have to put you out. I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Yeah,
You didn't pay your last landlord. What makes me think you're going to pay me? Your last landlord had to throw you out on your neck, get a writ, okay, and a dumpster, and throw your stuff in a dumpster. I don't think I want to have to do that. All of that, people, is public record. It's all public record. They could just put your name in and boop. Everything you've done is on there. It's public record. So while you out here playing a dirty game with the lives of your children or yourself,
right?
To those that don't have any children, think about that. It follows you. Because if I was a landlord, which I am, but you know, I wouldn't rent to you. I would not. I will not. Because I'm the landlord that's going to go the whole way and sit there and sip tea while they throw your stuff in the dumpster. Yes, ma'am. I've done it. I like it. Because that's the only joy that we really get. I'm just letting you know through this whole long drawn out process is seeing you go in there and pick your stuff out the dumpster. Because you're trash. You're trash. If a landlord have to go that far, you're trash. And your stuff deserves to be in the trash. That's my opinion. It's not the law, but it's my opinion. And it is. If I had to go that far, Lakita, you trash. And the only reason why you ain't getting them hands is because
it's the law.
It's the law. So that's my way of giving you them hands. Like, yep, throw a shower curtain in there too. Yep. The one with the doves on it. Yep, no it in there. That take
Why
that.
Gotta have doves on it.
Whatever is on it, stars. I don't know.
Stars
it's going in the. It's going in the garbage. Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah.
It is. Will you be excited? I wouldn't be crying like I had a tenant tell me one time. Cause I get the garbage out there early. Wake you up with it. They don't knock on your door. They just drop it in front of your house and pull off.
Dumpster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
They just drop it and leave. And you in the blinds like, oh, the dumpster out there.
Yeah, time to go. Bye.
Oh, so you just gonna let them throw my kids' stuff away? No, ma'am, you are. No.
You didn't think about that beforehand.
All I gotta say is the bailiffs is on their way.
Yeah.
I had a guy try to show off on me, girl. Because I was out there waiting on the bailiffs. He cussed me out. You ain't even on the lease, sir. You're not even on the lease. This is your girlfriend, baby mama, however you want to put it. She's the one on the lease. And you want to pull up while you throwing stuff in your van. Yeah, B, that's all right. I'm going to have all my stuff gone. You going to waste your money. He got that one trip. As soon as he got down the street, the bailiffs was there.
Wow.
The girlfriend kept trying to come down there and talk to me. My husband was like, get back. Like, we tried to talk to y'all. We don't want to talk now.
Because ain't nothing to talk about at
this
point.
When the
because
bailiffs
we've had
come,
to go, right.
They like everybody out. You can't go through there like, well, let me grab my mama a picture.
Because you didn't plan.
Nope.
But my thing, I don't understand. But that's what I'm saying. You got to have these relationships. If you don't know how to have a relationship with your landlord, how are you having any kind of relationship?
Listen.
Just a question.
They got a better relationship with DTE.
They can't.
They do. People will pay their lights and gas and won't pay their rent. Like, well, when I move, I'm gonna need lights and gas. When they throw me out, for real.
Can we just pay all of it though?
No. They put everything in the hat, and whoever name come up
and
DTE again.
All right, and they
win again. DTE has
They
won
winning.
again. They be winning. You hear me?
Winning.
Because now they got the thing at the office. They ain't got to come out. See, people push them to that.
You know what?
You know, putting the dog in the backyard. You know, stealing meters. All that stuff that used to go on. Now, they just hit the button. Girl, they hit a button on the tenant one time. She called me at 11 o'clock telling me how raggedy the house was. The lights went out. I sent a maintenance man over there. He sent me back a picture of the meter. It said off. Because DTE don't do that. Ma'am, I don't work for DTE.
Where you been?
DTE do whatever they want to do. If you don't pay, that's what they do. It has nothing to do with my raggedy house that you was so anxious to get in. Yeah, so pay your rent.
Please.
And if you're not going to pay your rent, leave.
But I'm going to tell you, it's relationships. I'm telling you.
Just leave.
And I'm not saying you can get away with not paying a landlord. Don't misunderstand. But what I am saying is this. When you have a good rapport with your landlord and, you know, life happens. And we all get all that. But, you know, you never know what could happen. How some landlords may have some leniency, because I've heard that as well. Don't take that as a means to not pay, though. Don't misunderstand.
Girl,
but what I am saying is, come on now.
What's the word? The memorial, what they have, where they were telling people, oh, they can't put you out because you ain't pay all through the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
the relationships
gone.
Is dead.
Yeah, that's gone. Because really, you don't put a lot of those landlords in the hole for not paying. Because why? Yeah. They still had to pay whatever they had to pay.
Yeah.
They still got to pay taxes. Yeah, the mortgage, the taxes, everything.
The repairs. Y'all still was calling like, my toilet stopped up. Well, good for you.
But because it is their property, they're going to go fix it.
Exactly.
Because it is their property. But here's the thing, again. You got to pay your bills.
Hey.
And my thing is, if you haven't found a way to pay them without you paying them,
leave.
Yeah, just go bye.
Leave.
Because you would want your money if it was your property.
Pick up the phone and say, you know what? I can't see this happening.
Right.
I apologize, but I have to go.
Right.
I'll have your keys for you in a week. Could you give me a week to pack all my stuff in and leave? We've had tenants do that. And I was so grateful. You know, like, and she cleaned the house up. House wasn't clean all while she lived there. But she cleaned that house up.
Good.
And she did not want that eviction notice on her name. Or the rest of that. Like, you damaged the property. You did.
Right.
Girl, I came in, just the one tenant that I knew for sure.
She was going to mess up. And she didn't.
I came in like.
in shock.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't wait to. I called my investor like, look at this. I gotta FaceTime you. Did you see this? This is nice.
It looked just like it did when I first did.
I mean, she left a whole lot of stickers, but
stickers.
Girl, was stickers everywhere. She had a little daughter, and they just
was it A for effort? What doing?
Yeah, they put stickers everywhere. Girl, all on the fireplace, all on the doors, all in the bathroom.
So you need an eraser. I'm sorry.
Sticker heaven. It was pretty. But I don't think the new people wanted to live in Rainbow Brightland. So
you know what? So I tell you what, we're coming up on time, but look. Get this book
from the library. It's free.
Know your rights.
Or 36th District Court. Or any other court that's in your county.
Your rights are. Okay. What library you got this from? Oh, my
on
bad.
Joy Road in Southfield.
They probably got it in PDF. You might can get it online. PDF.
You can. Go on 36th District Court.
Here you go, 36th District Court.
You need to know before you start being slick. You can't put me out for that.
Yeah. Know your rights.
Yes, I
can. Rights. So, guys, what did we learn today?
Pay your rent first.
In relationships, don't damage those people. Don't burn those people who could possibly be your next meal, who could possibly be your help, your bridge. You know, come on now. Don't burn the bridges. Look, she's listening to the sirens
I thought
outside.
they ain't had sirens in Southfield.
They coming to get her. They coming to
I
get
thought
her.
they hear that in Southfield.
Girl, bye. Anywho. So, but it's been great. This is our first live. Well, it ain't live. I gotta look at the rules. I guess I must have missed something. But we appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you guys watching.
And
I guess we need to get our subscribership up. So I tell you what will happen is when I post, I'm gonna post the link in. Also, get you a t-shirt. My fussing is to your benefit. Listen wisely. And then she got a landlord t-shirt.
Landlord, and guess what? Guess what?
What it say? You don't pay, you don't stay. Did you get that? So, we fuss. Listen wisely, but you got to pay in order to stay. So remember the relationships you have with people, and not just your landlords, just people in general, and try to understand exactly what is needed from you and what you need from them. And it's not being a user, so to speak, but it's understanding, what's required. And you know what I'm saying? We're not in this relationship just to be in it, right? I love you though, Randy.
Look, yeah.
You know what? Anyway, thanks guys. We appreciate you. Again, if you have any suggestions, our number is 947-234-4633. So call and leave a message, text, and we will appreciate the topic suggestions if you have any. So thank you guys. You have a wonderful evening. Take care.